Hey guys, how's it going? Lagbro here. So today's league start for 3.8 Blight. Finally! Man, I've been waiting for this. So, I'm gonna be showing you my league start, and I'm gonna be showing you two other skill trees that you can use for one spellcaster and one poison build. So, my league start is gonna be SRS Summoner, but we're gonna be starting out as a spellcaster because that's a lot faster in the beginning. So, we're gonna be playing as a witch. We're going to be grabbing spell damage, more spell damage, lightning walker, and elemental overload. That's going to be our first nodes, like for level 12, because we are going to be leveling with Orb of Storms, and we're going to be using explosive trap in the beginning for single target, and then we're going to use arc as well when we hit level 12. So we're going this on 12, and then down here these like 6 nodes for level 20. After that, we're going to still be using Orb of Storms and Arc until we hit like maybe level 60. After level 20, we're going to go up here, grab these nodes, mainly for the cooldown reduction speed of movement skills and the cast speed which you gain here if you use the movement skill recently. So this is going to make our flame dash recharge much faster. So we're going to be flame dashing a lot more often, like 30% more often, which is going to increase our speed a lot. Then we're going down here, grabbing Spiritual Aid, so that minion damage affects us. We're still spellcasters, we still need this for some increased damage. And then we're starting to build some more minion damage nodes. So we're grabbing the rest of these nodes. We're grabbing this cluster here. We're grabbing this cluster and this life. And that's because we're transferring into SRS later. So we want to build up that so we don't have to use like 60 regrets. So after that, we're going to start going over this way. And this is how our endgame tree is looking. So after level 40, we're going to grab these, go down here, and we're going to regret these as fast as we can. Because minion damage still affects us. And we're going to be grabbing this spiritual command so that minion attack speed also affects us. And we are going to be using a staff to leap slam around. A staff preferably with Fortify. Socketed gems are supported by Fortify. And +2 fire gems. That is because we want to be able to leap slam. We will get Fortify and we'll get endurance charges on stun from leap slam. So after that, we're going up here, more minion damage, ES life, Yield Socket, Elemental Equilibrium. And that's because our SRSs are mainly fire damage. So we are going to be hitting like bosses with Orb of Storms, and they'll get minus 50% fire resistance, which will increase the damage of our SRSs a lot. We're also grabbing this minion cluster down here and this minion cluster up here. And at this point, at like 75, 80, we are going to be a hybrid build with ES and life. And with crap gear, this is just normal crafted super garbage gear. We are going to be at 6.8k effective life. I haven't decided with Mind Over Matter yet. SRS gets a lot of damage bonuses from auras, so this is we'll see about this. This is iffy. So that's gonna be my skill tree for league start. Ascendancy wise, we are gonna grab Mistress of Sacrifice first thing we do. Offering skills also affect you. Gives you a lot of cast speed and movement speed. Skill effect duration and minion duration is super important for SRS, so they don't feel as clunky. So just these two nodes give you 70% skill effect duration. So your SRS is gonna last a lot longer. After that, we're going down to mindless aggression, attack speed, movement speed, cast speed, and damage for our SRSs. Super good. After that, I haven't decided. I think I might go Bone Barrier. And this is mainly to make Uber Lab easier. because this gives you damage reduction, physical damage reduction. This gives you elemental resistance, and it gives you recovery rate of life and ES, and bone armor. We don't know what bone armor does yet, so we'll see. But we're going this first, and then we're going unnatural strength, which is +2 levels to all minion skill gems. For support gems for our SRSs, we are probably going to be using, I think we're going to be using Hatred and Herald of Ash. And then we are going to be using Carrion Golem. Carrion Golem is a huge damage increase. So that's my league start. I'm not going to go into item specifics. Like you're a minion build, you can do like anything you want. But this is just a rough tree that I started with. So that's gonna be my starter. I made a couple of other trees. I made a poison assassin. I'm probably gonna be doing this like maybe my second or my third build. It's gonna be using Cobra Lash. Cobra Leash. And this is going to be crit and stacking increased or more crit damage with poison. So we're just grabbing crit life, a bit of damage over time multiplier, chaos damage, fist damage, since poison scales from fist damage, and this is for a claw build. So it's just life, some dodge, crit, life, poison damage multipliers, and this is a super important node. I think poisons you inflict the damage 5% faster, so that's another multiplier, a more multiplier you can have on top of the damage over time multiplier. This adds on top of that after all your other multipliers, so that's going to be super important. And we're grabbing more life. That's basically what you have to do as an assassin, because you don't get that much life up here. And even though we're trying to grab as much life as we can, we're only at 181% increased life. It's decent, but yeah, we'll see how much damage mobs are gonna do. Ascendancy points. We are gonna go. Oh, we haven't chosen assassin. There we go. We're gonna go toxic delivery. We're gonna go noxious strike, which is just more poison damage overall. Toxic delivery, more poison damage. We're gonna go Mistwalker for defenses, which gives you like increased effective elusives, and you can like 8% reduced damage while elusive, and you take no critical strike, extra damage from critical strikes while elusive. Just a super good defensive node. Finally, Assassin has a defensive node. And after that, I haven't really decided where I'm going. We'll see. Might go power charges. That's, I mean, all these three are really good, but that's like the set in stone for this build. And the last build I've prepared that I'm also gonna be playing is an Inquisitor with Eldritch Battery and Mind Over Matter. This is a super simple tree. It's just elemental damage, spell damage, crit with staves, more elemental damage, generic crit with spells, crit with staves, crit with staves, crit with spells, some increased arrow effect, crit with spells, life ES, crit life. Super simple tree. The reason I haven't picked up Eldritch Battery on this is the plan is this is not going to be my first character, so the plan is when I start this build, we will afford Devouring Diadem, which is a helmet that drops from Syndicate, the Syndicate Mastermind, and that helmet grants you Eldritch Battery. So that's why I haven't like picked it up. But if you're planning on doing this like a league start, you should grab this straight away, I think. At least when you have Pious Path, which gives you 200 ES regen per second. That's gonna solve your like mana issues, and you can also reserve all your mana for some good auras. What I would do for Ascendancy, I would go Sanctuary first and then Pious Path. We want that regen as fast as we can. This is mainly built for Divine Ire. I think that's a super good skill, and I think like igniting with Divine Ire, we might turn this into Divine Ire Ignite with Stormfire. I think that's going to be super strong. So what this does is creates consecrated ground where you stand. Like when you're stationary, so when you're standing still, you get consecrated ground instantly, and this makes your consecrated ground linger for 4 seconds. So you take your ES regen with you, even if you like stand on consecrated ground, then run away. You'll have that ES regen for another 4 seconds, which is great. So you'll be able to regen up even if you're running. Then we're going Righteous Providence, which is like crit multi and crit strike chance and inevitable judgment. I mean, we're grabbing so much crit on the tree, so having critical strikes, ignore monster elemental resistance, that's going to be a huge damage increase. So those are the trees I am gonna be using. Feel free to use them if you want. We'll have paste bins in the description of the video. And good luck with League Start, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.